everybody, happy Monday. Welcome back to a new vlog. Today is my final trial for business litigation. We've basically been prepping for this all semester because we would come prepared every class, like each week, with a part of our basically final trial done, and we would do it and we would get feedback. And so I wasn't really and our professor is really chill, and the class is not on a curve. So I wasn't super stressed out about this, but last night I did have a little bit of a freak out, and now I'm kind of nervous. So that's really good. But I wanted to show my little courtroom outfit. Obviously, because it's class and not like real court, I wanted to go with something a little bit more fun. Our professor literally doesn't care, so I don't care. My necklace is from Kendra Scott. It's red to match the jacket. My rings are also from Kendra Scott. My earrings, I don't have any on. That reminds me to put earrings on. But my jacket is from the brand Rachel Zoe. I got it at TJ Maxx, and I'm sure you can find it like off Amazon or something. This white like scallop shirt, I wear this like all the time. Like it just matches with everything. Is from Ann Taylor. And then my slacks are new. They are they are just black slacks from J. Crew. I got them on Black Friday, and they're really, really comfortable, really soft. And then my shoes are these like little slingback heels from Aldo, and there's Ollie. So that is the outfit. I'm going to put earrings on and kind of just hang out. The trial starts at 8:30. It is currently 7:30, so I have a little bit of time, but I do want to get there by 8 o'clock to set up all of the courtroom equipment and just make sure we're ready to go at 8, because I would hate for the trial to like start late and then go late, and I have class at 1:30. So yeah, that is all for the outfit and for this little intro. I'm gonna go finish my coffee and chill. I'm not really hungry right now, and I don't think I will be by the time I'm leaving, but I am gonna bring a little bit of something to eat while I'm there, because I can't do like 4 hours without food. So I think I'm just gonna I have like leftover strudel bites that I took for that client counseling dinner, so maybe I'll just eat that or bring like a bagel with me. I don't know, but I'm gonna go and I will talk to y'all later. All right, hello. I just finished up my final trial. I think it went really well, but I'm so hungry and so tired. I had like no time to actually eat the snack that I brought, and I look like I just got hit by a truck. So I am going to head home. I'm just going to take Ollie on a walk and eat lunch, and then I'll be back at school because I have Trust and Estates at 1:30, which is our last class of Trust and Estates. Thank you very much. Can we have a moment of silence to appreciate how I don't have to take that class anymore? I really did not enjoy it, but it's almost over. We're almost at the finish line. And yeah, I'm going to go because I'm driving and I need to concentrate, and I will talk to you guys later. It is currently 8:30, so I have basically not talked to you guys like all day. I look horrendous because I've been laying on the couch for the last however many hours. I think I've been home for like 5 hours. Yeah, I literally haven't done anything because I have just been rotting on the couch watching the OC and giving myself a well-deserved break. Honestly, that's like so key during finals. Like after you take an exam, or like for me with a final trial, actually take the time to relax and give yourself a little break, because you need that time for your brain to like decompress and for you to kind of freshen up and just feel better. So I'm hoping tomorrow I'm going to wake up early and be really, really productive. And I think I'm going to continue this vlog into tomorrow, because obviously I didn't get like any footage today. And then I can also show you guys tomorrow how I like really, really grind for a final exam rather than like a trial. So yeah, I know I kind of talked about my final trial, but like I said, I think it went really well. We got feedback and it sounds like I did well. I don't know. I guess we'll see when the grades come out, but there were really only a couple things that he said, and it, in the grand scheme of things, like doesn't matter like too much. So I'm hoping that means a good result. fingers crossed. But I also got my final grade back, or not like final grade, but my like last grade that I was waiting on for pretrial litigation, and that went over really well as well. So I'm hoping that I do well in that class, like overall. Obviously, like with the curve, you just never know what's gonna happen because it just depends on how everyone else did. But like just like raw score wise, it's not looking too bad for me. So I'm really, really happy about that. So it's like 2 classes that I feel decent about. And now I just need to like buckle down and figure out trust and estates in the next like 3 days. And I think I can do that. I think we can teach ourselves the whole course in 3 days. I'm acting like I haven't really been studying. Like I said, I feel like good about it. Like I feel like I'm in a good spot, but I know that like to do really well on this exam, I really need to do a lot more than I have so far. So, but I have the next 3 days to do that. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. I think I'm going to split like the next 3 days up into 2 different vlogs, but I will take you guys along with me studying tomorrow. But I'm going to shower and then honestly switch my rotting over to the bed and probably go to sleep in like an hour because I'm exhausted. So I will talk to y'all in the morning. I swear this happens every time. Oh my gosh. Not being productive at home, I literally have not done a single thing. I mean, I edited and uploaded a vlog, but other than that, I haven't really been doing anything. I'm just gonna put you here while I pack my bag. So I decided I'm going to go to the law building. I need to put ice in here, hold on. I'm going to go to the law building because I really do need to get some work done. Like I need to study for trust and estates. Like I took all day off yesterday, basically. And while that was very, very helpful, I was very slow moving this morning. Like I slept on my coffee for like 3 hours, it felt like, and I just haven't done anything. So I am making the executive decision that I'm going to go to the law school and get some work done. I would ideally like to, let's take this stuff out. There's a lot in here right now. I really, really want to get all of the problem sets done for trust and estates. I only have 2 more left, I think, and then I need to update my outline for the things that we learned last week and yesterday. And I'm bringing this. This is what I use for finals. I usually print my outlines and put them in here, but I also have a ton of like blank paper or lined paper in here. And I'm going to not write out my outline, but like just write through parts that I'm having difficulty and just kind of like stream of consciousness, write out what everything means in like normal words rather than like a nice definition to put in my outline, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Mr. Ollie has been sleeping for the last like hour, but he's going to have to sleep a little bit more. Oh yeah, he's very tired. And then when I come back, I'm going to take him on a walk, but I really need to get some work done. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. We're going to sit in the typical law review room and hopefully get some work done. Okay, you're literally sitting on my iced latte, so hopefully it doesn't fall, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of walk through what I'm doing, like one of the practice problems, to give you guys a sense of like what it looks like. So this is for trust and estates. It says, D and S have been married for 14 years and have never entered into a premarital or marital agreement. D has executed an estate plan centered around a revocable trust. The trust provides for all property to be distributed immediately upon D's death to Q, D's child from a previous relationship. Upon D's death, the The trust is poised to pass $950,000 worth of money and property, which is everything D owned at death. S has an estate plan consisting of a will that divides all her property to Z, her own child from a previous relationship. S's only property is a securities account holding $50,000. So there's two questions. One, if D dies and S insists on her elective share, how much, if any, of the $950,000 in money and property will S receive? And inversely, if S dies and D insists on his elective share, how much, if any, of the $50,000 securities account will D receive? So I'm assuming this is all in a separate property. Yeah, okay. So it says all questions are set in a separate property state that has adopted the most recent versions of all relevant uniform statutes. Okay, so we're basically looking at separate property, elective share stuff, which basically means if a spouse has been like not written out, but they're just not, they're omitted, that's the word I'm using, or looking for. If they're omitted from like the spouse's estate plan, then there's something called elective share in separate property to protect against disinheritance of that spouse. So basically, there's this neat little chart under the UPC 2-203B. There's this nice little chart that tells you how much percentage based on the length of marriage. So they've been married 14 years. So if you're married for 14 years but less than 15 years, the percentage you're using for the net elective share calculation is 92%. So first you have to look at the augmented estate. So that is basically like the total amount of estate between like the two spouses. So that's the decedent's probate estate, their non-probate transfer to others, and these non-probate transfer to surviving spouse, plus the surviving spouse's property and non-probate transfers to others. So here it looks like the only things that we're dealing with are the $950,000 of D and the $50,000 of S. So we combine that. So our augmented estate is $1 million. I'm going to write that down. So I like to do this first. I like to kind of like figure out what the answer is before I like start typing out my actual exam response. So I just have augmented estate $1 million. Then we take that $1 million and we times it by the 92% that we have. So that's $920,000. Thankfully, that was not that difficult. So we're looking at $920,000 that we start with. That's the marital property portion. And then we take the marital property portion and we divide it in half. So 920,000 divided by 2 is $460,000. So 460. And then from there, you do the so that's your kind of tentative elective share. Then from that, you have to subtract the surviving spouse's property because that's what they already have. Like it's kind of like double dipping if you don't subtract it essentially. So what she already has is $50,000. So we're going to subtract $50,000 from that. So that gives us $410,000. And that, my friends, is the net elective share, I think. So that's for if D dies and S insists on a share. So we're going to do the same calculation, but reverse. And it is actually different. If I have to guess, I'm going to say that D gets nothing, like based on his elective share, because his property is already worth more than like what S owns. So that's my guess. I think it's a pretty good guess. So everything in terms of the marital, like the tentative elective share, is the same because it's all the same property. So we're still left with $460,000. But then, yeah, when you subtract how much the spouse already has, which is $950, you get a negative number, which means that D gets nothing. So now that I've done that, I'm going to actually type up the answer. That's kind of a trust and estates problem for one of the recent chapters. This is the last review set that I have, and then I'm done, but I wanted to do that before I ran out of questions and actually was able to show you guys what I'm doing. So I hope this was entertaining, and informative on like kind of how I like to answer exam questions. Now I'm going to finish this up. Hello, it is now 3:50 and I'm about to take Ollie on a WALK. I don't want to say it yet, otherwise he'll freak out. But I think I'm going to do that. We will probably go on like a longer one today just because I've been gone for a little while and then he's kind of just been sleeping, like hasn't really moved around a lot. We haven't played as much, so I'm going to take him on a little bit of a longer one today. And then I'm going to head back to the law school probably and do some more work because I feel like there's still much to understand. And I made a list of like every topic in my outline that I want to go over more thoroughly, and the list was a lot longer than I expected. So I feel like I have my work cut out for me over the next couple days before the final. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like move my body a little bit, maybe go on like 2-mile walk, and then okay, it's fine. And then head back to school. But yeah, I've been home since like 2, so I've taken a good like 2-hour break basically. And after this like little walk, I feel like it'll be enough for my brain to recharge before I hit the books again. So yeah, I've also been reading a lot. I finished my book. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I finished the chunky book that I was reading in my last vlog, and I started a different one. So I was just reading on the couch. I watched a little bit of the OC. I had some lunch. I had like these chicken pot stickers. So good, but like frozen food because it's finals, and that is all. So I'm gonna go now and I will talk to y'all later. All right, hello everyone. It is now Wednesday. I know I didn't vlog anything after like yesterday afternoon or something, but I just ended up going to, well, I took him on a walk and then I went to the law building and went to the law library and just studied for a few hours, and then I went and got dinner. And that was it. I came home, I literally fell asleep at like 10 p.m. So yeah, it's currently 8:45. I slept in a little bit. I woke up at like an hour ago, and which is a little annoying because I wanted to wake up at 6:30 and I went to bed at a reasonable hour, so I figured I would wake up, but I slept through my alarm, or I snoozed my alarm or whatever. So we're here now. But I really need to make a lot of progress in Trust in the States today. I have a lot I want to get done. He is being such a menace this morning. He got into my laundry basket, started eating everything. I'm just like, oh. But I have a lot to do, so we are going to start early. I'm just going to sit on the couch, put on an ambiance, and work from home. And then later this afternoon, one of my friends, Mackenzie, I think you guys have seen her in a vlog. I don't know, but she's also my neighbor, which is fun. She lives in my apartment building. But we are going to go to the Champaign Public Library and study together there. We're studying for different exams, but we just wanted some company and to keep each other accountable, which will be good because come like 2 p.m., I'm like down for like hours, and we can't let that happen today. So yeah, I'm going to try to get some work done now, maybe like a couple hours, take a little bit of a break, eat some food, and then go to the Champaign Public Library and study a little bit more. But I'm very, very tired for some reason. I have made a lot of progress though, which I feel good about. But like I said, there's so much, and I know I've been studying for like weeks and I felt like I was in a good place. This happens all the time. Like I'll be studying for weeks and I'll feel like I'm in a good spot, and then I'll like freak out because I go through everything and I'm like, oh my God, wait, I don't know like the little details about everything. And I have this weird, because I'm a perfectionist, I want to know every little nuance, exception, like every little detail, because I'm like, what if it comes up on the test, right? And so that's what I end up spending like the last few days studying for a final, is like basically trying to decode like every little possible thing about that topic. And is it necessary for the exam? Like, could I take the exam right now and feel decent about it? Probably. But because I have the time, and because I'm freaking out, I'm going to try to become a Trust and Estates master in the next 2 days, because that's just my personality. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to master the art of Trust and Estates in 2 days, but we're sure as hell going to try. So I'm going to do that, and then I will probably update you guys at some point later this afternoon, or maybe later this morning. I don't really know. I don't know. We'll talk later. Guys, this is the second time Microsoft Word has given me the spinning wheel of death, and I don't know what is going on with my computer, but it keeps crashing. Like, the Microsoft app keeps crashing, and it's really stressing me out because, one, I don't want to lose like the work that I'm doing. Like, obviously I'm like saving, but I'm not saving like after I type every single word, you know? So the first time I had to force quit Microsoft Word, and I lost a little section that I had done, which it was fine. It was like I hadn't worked on that much. But now I'm like, it's crashing again. It literally just did this like 5 minutes ago. And I don't know what to do. I'm also worried about the exam. Like, what if it crashes during the exam, because we're allowed to have like outlines and stuff on Microsoft Word. I'm just so confused. I don't know. I'm going to have to force quit. It's just application's not responding. Like, it just keeps doing that. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm just like I'm quitting all my apps because I'm like, maybe because there's too much open or something, that maybe that's causing the issue. I don't really know. It's not like my laptop's like old. I just don't. Oh my god, it says last edit was made 16 minutes ago. I'm gonna lose it. I'm freaking out. I lost everything that I just had started. I started the section on rule against perpetuities, and it's all gone. So that's really good. I'm clearly very upset right now, but I don't know what else to do. I just have to keep pushing forward, and hopefully it doesn't crash again, because I really just don't like have the time or like brain power to understand why it's doing this. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, and hopefully it stops crashing. But yeah, I am on rule against perpetuities, which is so traumatic from property 1.0, but unfortunately it has come back. So I'm gonna do this. Hopefully I'll understand it a little bit better than I did during property, but that is unlikely. I'm just kind of accepting the fact that I will never understand the rule against perpetuities, and I'm just gonna have to live my life knowing that I don't understand the rule against perpetuities. And you know what? I'll live. Like, sorry to my 1L professor, but I'll live without that understanding in my life. So now I feel like I'm just like talking nonsense and rambling because I'm just so stressed about this whole situation. But I'm gonna keep working. And yeah, also, he's just like sleeping right next to me, and it's really freaking cute. So that's why I have not moved from this couch, because he's just so sweet and snuggling with me while I'm studying and keeping me company. He's like the best study buddy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep cuddling with Ollie and studying for Trust and Estates. He just knocks it down every single time. I don't know why, but it is almost 6 o'clock now. I basically didn't vlog like all day. Hello, Ollie. I went to the library for like the last 4 hours. Like, I went there around 2 o'clock, and like I said, it's almost 6, and got a lot of work done Basically what I did to study for Trust and Estates today was I hand wrote my outline. So I'm not done with it yet. I did about half of it and my hand started to like really cramp. So I needed to stop and that's when I decided to come home. But I didn't vlog anything there just because I was studying with a friend and then also like the library was crowded and I was kind of in the zone. So I didn't really think about vlogging, honestly. So sorry about that. Sorry the vlog has been lacking in a lot of content, but this is just the reality of finals, I think. But now I think I'm actually going to kind of chill out and hang out with Ollie for a little bit because she's so needy. He's so cute. He was so happy to see me when I got home. He's like, where the hell have you been? So now he's licking my hand. But I am going to make some pot stickers. I think I had that yesterday too. But that's going to be my dinner and I'm going to eat that. And honestly, probably watch a movie, read a book for fun, just kind of relax for the rest of the day. I feel like I got a lot of work done, probably like a solid 6 hours of work done today, which is, I think, typical, like the couple days leading up to the exam. Obviously, you guys have been seeing my vlogs. I don't study that much every day, like before this, but I think when I only have a couple days left to study, I do try to ramp it up. But I think with, oh my gosh, I think with that, I'm going to end the vlog here. Ollie, do you have any last words for the vlog? Do you have anything to say to your followers? They really only watch because of you. He's hungry. He wants food. So, oh yeah, he immediately looked at me. Do you want food? You want food? Yeah? Yeah, he's hungry. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. I hope you're having a wonderful morning or night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.